Shio, I'm Robin, Program Director and Yoga Instructor for Cherokee Choices. Welcome here in our Cherokee Yoga studio for our short low back sequence. As with any exercise program, always consult with your medical provider to get clearance to exercise. So all we need today is a yoga mat if possible, but not necessary, and a blanket, something to go under your knees. You can have a glass of water to your side and just make a nice comfy squat. And we're going to start on our hands and our knees, just warming up our spine, taking our knees back behind our hips and our hands just in front of our shoulders, spreading our hands out, rooting through our thumbs and first fingers. And then find that inhale, so the heart lifting up and the inner thighs moving back. And then on the exhale, tucking the tailbone down, rounding the spine, hollowing that spine up. Inhale, lifting the heart, broadening the collarbones, inner thighs go back. And exhaling round. And see if you can just close your eyes and just connect the movement with the breath. So much of yoga is about that mind-body connection in a full inhale and exhale. And then bring it back to our flat back. We're going to allow that left leg to come straight back. So rooting through the heel. You may just choose to stay right here or place the weight in the left hand, extend the right arm. So really feeling the strength all the way from the fingertips through the heel, navel moving up towards the spine, strengthening that multiply, that muscle group all the way along our spine. Full breath. Relax the neck. Nice, and then gently just take that hand down. We're going to take that back foot and bring it all the way up. If you need help, just grab that ankle and walk it way up to where our back, knee, and hip are at a nice deep angle. Stretching through that psoas, we can turn the toes under to help our balance and always hold on to a wall or a chair. Feel the inner thigh lifting up, shoulders down and back, navel in. Full breath. Great, from here we can choose to lift our arms. Always just keep a hold of that chair wall. Nice full breath in. Inhaling as we lengthen. This time exhale, let's take that right hand across all the way on our left knee. Taking the hand on the hip, turning the belly. Nice, releasing it all the way down. We're going to take those hands, framing that front leg, and then just simply straighten that leg out. So stretching through the hamstrings, really feel that hip rooting back. So often with our low back pain, we can have tight hips, tight hamstrings, pulling those low back muscles. Let's go ahead and take our toes to the left just a little bit. Really stretching to that inner hamstring all the way up and then to the other direction. Shifting the hips back. Great. All the way back towards neutral. Framing our hands. Okay. And let's bring that front leg back. Okay, so I'm going to give you an option here. You can stay with that cat-cow or turn your toes under, really rooting through those fingers, that thumb and first finger. Start to lift the knees and shift the hips back. Great, you can do this on a chair as well. So maybe taking one knee in and then the other knee in. So here you may notice in this pose, you're up like this. And if so, just bend the knees just a little bit. Shift the hips back. Lengthen through the arms. Relax the head. The heels don't have to touch the mat. You're just moving towards it. Nice. Let's go ahead and bring it all the way down wherever you're at. Great. Knees back, underneath our hips, hands a little bit in front of our shoulders. And now extending that right leg back, breathe through the heel, our opposite leg. We may just stay right here. We're pressing through that right hand, extend the left arm. So the neck is nice and long. Remember, the neck is an extension of the spine. Full breath. At any time, you can put that hand down. And then lowering the hand and bringing that back leg all the way towards front. Knowing we can grab it, help ourselves out. Walking it way up where the knee isn't over the toes. Deep stretch through that psoas. Hands on our hips. Feel that belly, that navel reaching up. Shoulders down and back. We can stay here, hold onto a wall or a chair, or extend those arms all the way up, maybe even floating back. Relax any tension in the jaw. Inhale, find a deep extension, and then exhale, twisting. This time taking that left hand to the right knee and the opposite arm on our hip, turning the navel. And slowly unwind. Nice. Go ahead and take the hands down, framing that foot, and then just drop that right hip back. Flexing through the toes. Maybe we turn the toes out to the side. Really feeling that right hip pulling back. And turning the toes in. Bring them all the way back towards center. Bending that knee. Great. Let's bring that front leg back. Great. Our knees are going to be wide, our big toes together, and slowly we're just going to start to round it back. Nice. Sinking the hips, child's pose. Relax the head, relax the neck. Just really feel like you're breathing in that back body. We can always have our head up on a block or a pillow. And then very slowly, we're going to start to bring our belly all the way down. As we do so, we may move that blanket. So extending the legs all the way out. So if we have some back issues, some back tightness, we may want to keep our feet wide. Or we can choose to bring the big toes together and then feel like we're spreading out through the pinky toes. We're in Sphinx pose. So we're going to bring our elbows just a little bit in front of our shoulders. Feel like we're pulling the mat back. Roll the head of the shoulder back. I'm turning my head, but have your head straight forward. Great. Feel like you have that smiley face from ear to ear. Nice neutral spine. Leaning back into a gentle back bend. And then if it feels good, you can drop the head. Gently take the right ear towards the right shoulder. Rolling it forward, left ear towards left shoulder. Just back and forth with your own breath. Still pulling the mat towards you and lifting the heart. Taking it all the way towards center. And just gently come all the way down. Let your head relax on your hands. Give your hips a little shimmy. Great, and we're gently just going to press into our hands. Come all the way up and all the way over onto our backs. Almost done. So we'll start with our feet a little bit wider than the mat, or wider than our hips. Just take a moment to pause, connect with that breath, just soften everything in the body. And on your next exhale, we're just going to allow the knees both to come down to the right. Inhaling up, and then both to come down to the left, like a little windshield wiper. See if you can do it in slow motion with your breath. And bringing it all the way back towards neutral. Just hugging that right knee into the chest. Release any tension in the low back. Allow the right ankle to cross on the left knee and just guide that right thigh away, flexing through the foot. If you feel an opening here, you may stay right here. If you choose, you can start to guide that left leg towards the body. Moving a little bit in one direction and the other until you find that little sweet spot and hold. Taking both legs down. Right, and then just hugging that opposite knee in. Releasing that low back. Crossing the ankle over, flexing through the foot, guiding that thigh away, just calming it down, being mindful of your knee. And if you choose, guiding the right knee towards the body, the right leg towards the body. And just start to soften, starting to move into relaxation. You might just go ahead and close your eyes. Start to deepen the breath, releasing the legs. Take both the bottoms of the feet together, knees out to the side, hands on the low belly. With each inhale, feel the belly rise, and each exhale, feel that entire body sinking into the mat. Inhaling as our belly rises, exhale as the belly releases down. We can extend our legs. Feel free to stay here as long as you would like. Relaxing the arms, relaxing the legs, and just connecting with your breath. Thank you for joining. Namaste, Tohi.